Today is opening day of Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival, and of course I'm here to try all the food. And I'm pretty hungry, so let's go do this. Opening day of an Epcot festival, so you guys know what that means. It's time to pick up a festival passport, and here it is for Flower and Garden. It runs from March 1st through July 5th. Now, I've already looked over the menus, and there's a ton of new things that I cannot wait to try, like the citrus baked brie, the crawfish pie, and many more. And of course, there's a bunch of returning favorites, like the fried cinnamon roll bites, and I can't wait to dig into all this. Now, of course, just like the other Epcot festivals, there's a ton of things to see, to do at the Flower and Garden Festival, but this video is just focused on the food. This is the ultimate foodie guide to Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. Now, before we head back into the World Showcase, I want to take the chance to talk to you guys about You Can Fly Travels. You Can Fly Travels is the travel agency actually sponsoring my day here today at the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. And if you guys need any help planning your Disney vacation, they are the people to call. Planning a vacation with them costs you $0 extra. They're so helpful. They'll guide you guys through everything: restaurants, hotels, tickets, anything you guys need to know about Disney, they've got you. Whether it's your first time visiting or you're a seasoned pro, it still benefits you to book with a Disney travel agency, and it costs you $0 extra. I'm gonna put the link to the agency website in the description, so if you guys need any help planning, check it out. Speaking of vacation planning, I've got my whole day here at the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival planned out, so let's get into the World Showcase and go do this. But before we get back here, there's a booth over by Test Track, Brunch Cut. So here's a look at the menu at Brunch Cut. The avocado toast is always solid, the shrimp and grits are always here as well, and the fried cinnamon roll bites are a favorite of mine year after year. They are absolutely insane. And then they have the Fruit Loop shake for the little beverage that they got. And that one always weirds me out because it changes colors every couple of days. It'll be red and pink one day, then blue one day, then green, then yellow the next day. Me and my friend Stephanie always point that out, and how weird that is. And at Brunch Cut, we got literally the whole menu. We've got the avocado toast, the lox benedict, the fried cinnamon roll bites, yum, the blue Fruit Loop shake, and the shrimp and grits. The best part of festivals is getting to share this food with everyone, so I'm gonna cut myself off a little piece of this avocado toast.
Break me off a piece of that avocado toast.
Wow, guys, singing in harmony, perfect. Here's my little bite. All right, here we go with the avocado toast. Pretty solid. The avocado has a nice lime flavor. Everything works really well together with the tomatoes. I think there's like some feta cheese on top. Edible flour, delicious. No, I'm just kidding. But the sourdough is really good as well. If you're looking for a nice little start to your day in Epcot, this could be it. Is it the best avocado toast I've ever had? No, but it's still good. I'd get it again. We're all digging into everything else, but this lox benedict is staying untouched. Everyone's nervous to try it. Nate, are you going for it first?
Oh.
I can't believe you wanted to get this. I'll try a bite for us.
I'm adventurous.
I am gonna grab one of these little beauties. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. Okay, bite of the cinnamon roll bites. It's been too long, my old friend.
And now I think I'm gonna maybe dabble in some avocado toast.
I don't know if you guys can see, but it's such a flaky piece of dough, fried, coated in tons of cinnamon and sugar, topped with cream cheese frosting, candied bacon, and there's even a little filling inside. At least there is every year. I haven't gotten to it yet, but this dough itself, I could just eat this fried dough by itself. It's so good. Year after year, these fried cinnamon roll bites slap. It's unmatched. This is like the ultimate Epcot dessert. Go ahead and grab myself a bite of the shrimp and grits. There was a hidden shrimp in here. It looked like there were 3, but there were actually 4. So let me grab one of these blackened little shrimpies with some grits, some corn, some green onion on there. I've got my bite with everything on it. Cheers.
I think we should all try to eat that salmon.
That blackened shrimp is actually delicious. Really nice flavor from that blackened seasoning. And the grits are really nice and creamy too. I like that. Promise is doing the honors of breaking us into this Benedict.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Voila.
Cut us off a piece, Promise.
I do need
Get
a knife.
Nate a ton of lox in there.
He's
Lots
get
of
all the
lox.
lox.
Yep.
The man with no locks is gonna have all the locks.
Lox is smoked salmon.
Oh boy.
Usually eaten on like a bagel.
Okay,
This is
everyone
on
just.
focaccia.
Yeah.
Nate's not a sauce
There's
guy,
a
an
Nate
egg
bite.
guy, or
That's
a
not my
seafood guy.
bite.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Really good.
Isn't it great?
It mixes good with. No, it doesn't.
With the hollandaise sauce and the egg yolks, and the salmon is actually really good. I think Nate's really enjoying it too. All right, so that was a little adventurous for Nate, so that's why he had that reaction. But I sometimes occasionally enjoy a smoked salmon, a lox. So I actually really liked it. Promise, what did you think?
I really liked it. I just don't necessarily want it for breakfast. Like, to me, it's weird to have lox for brunch. I know it's a normal thing, but like, I would eat that for dinner, for sure.
For dinner with an egg?
Yeah.
Okay. I would eat it for breakfast. Not every day, occasional. All right, we're a hop, skip, and a jump away from our next stop, the Farmer's Feast. The Farmer's Feast actually has a rotating menu. So their early bloom menu is what starts the festival off, and it's from March 1st through April 8th. If you come back later in the festival, they have 2 other menus that you guys can try, and everything from this booth is always phenomenal. But this char-grilled bison ribeye has caught my eye. I had it last year, absolutely loved it. And that chilled potato and leek soup sounds really interesting too. I love potato soup, but having it chilled sounds really interesting to me, so I might have to try that out. Let's look at the beverages. Ooh, hibiscus lemonade cocktail. That might have to kick off our beverage list. What do you think? Hibiscus lemonade cocktail?
Duh.
That sounds delicious. Let's go get it. I'm watching them slice that ribeye in the back. It looks perfectly medium rare and juicy and delicious. Here's a look. We pretty much got everything except that spice cake again. This is the chilled potato soup. It has crispy potato croutons and chive oil. Chive oil sounds amazing. The bison ribeye, which was one of my favorite things last year. It has a leek fondue, a red wine sauce, and then like a goat cheese butter or something. Oh, sounds delicious. And then the hibiscus lemonade cocktail, which looks really good as well. It has some gin in it, and Promise already sipped it. She said it's strong.
Like, it's an expensive drink, and now I know why.
Yeah,
it's very strong.
It better be strong if it's $11.50. Allie also got this blueberry elderberry spiked hard tea, and she's letting me take a sip. She said it's fantastic. Oh yeah, kind of bitter from the tea, but a little bit sweet as well with the bubbles. Allie, good choice. And I guess since we're sticking with the beverages first, I should take a sip of my hibiscus cocktail. Ooh! Strong, but good. Okay, and now for this cold potato leek soup. This is very interesting to me. I can't wait to see how it's gonna be since it's cold. Oh, dripping. Oh, that's weird, but kind of refreshing. Have you ever heard of a refreshing soup?
No.
No, it's usually not, but it's like it's very refreshing. I kind of like it. I don't know how much I could eat of that. Like the bowl is a little big. I think I can only have a couple spoonfuls, but it's refreshing. It's very interesting to try. Okay, it is time for the main event. I've got Promise said I don't even need a knife. It just cuts like butter. But I'm gonna do a little bite here. Oh, I need a knife on this piece. And I'm gonna get a little of that goat cheese butter there and some of that red wine sauce as well. I got me a nice big piece of bison ribeye with everything dipped on it. The leek, the red wine sauce, the goat cheese butter. Cheers. That goat cheese butter, this red wine sauce, the leeks, it all pairs so perfectly with that ribeye. And that ribeye has a nice smoky flavor. They're actually grilling it fresh right outside the booth. Phenomenal. This one is a hit every year, and this year is no different. We've started drinking more of our little beverage here. We've stirred it around, we've got it mixed on up, and it's so much better. Not as strong. I think all the gin was on the top, and now it just tastes like a fruity lemonade.
Yeah, I was hating on it, but this is a good beverage.
Really good. I know we keep teasing, and I kept saying we're going to the World Showcase, but we spent our first half of the day kind of over here in, I guess you could say, what is it now? World something, I don't know. Future World. It's still called Future World to me. And we're gonna stay over this way. We're heading over just by Figment now, and I think we're gonna hit up the Honey Bistro, and then we're finally gonna get into the World Showcase. Okay, so while we're walking over to the Honey Bistro, which is our next stop, I think we're gonna tease a little surprise. Guys, where are we going tomorrow morning? They're not even paying attention. We're going to Disneyland tomorrow, and by the time this video is posted, we'll be in Disneyland. It's kind of a surprise visit. We planned it literally last night, and we're leaving tomorrow morning, but we're gonna be there for opening day of the Food and Wine Festival, and I'm psyched. My first time ever there for the Food and Wine Festival in DCA. Oh, gonna be a lot of good eats. All right, and we've made our way to the Honey Bistro. They have new chicken and waffles, which, you know, I gotta try that. That sounds insane. The pollinator flatbread, they always have a flatbread here, but this one is new this year. It has some blueberry prosciutto, whipped goat cheese. Oh, that sounds phenomenal. They have a couple beverages as well, but I think I'm gonna stick with just the chicken and waffles and the flatbread, and I'm sure other people will get some other stuff so I could show you all of it. So here we are with our selections from the Honey Bistro. We have the flatbread. It's got some prosciutto, some blueberries, some goat cheese. It's a little sweet, savory, creamy action going on there. It looks delicious, and huge portion as well, which Promise pointed out. What's on your head?
Oh, you know, I'm just like part of bee life now. Bee life.
Just a bee. And then, oh my God, this looks so good. It's the chicken and waffles, but it's on a cornbread waffle. And if you know anything about me, I am like the biggest cornbread fan. I love cornbread. So with some waffles, some honey on there, oh my God, I cannot wait to try a bite of this. Allie, what did you just get?
Shrimp scampi poutine.
Oh my gosh, that looks not that appealing, I must say.
I know,
How
I
does
was
it
like,
taste?
what? It's so garlicky. Like,
Okay,
it's so good.
I love garlic. I do
then-
love shrimp scampi.
We got a frozen mojito to go with it, but
Oh.
it's no longer frozen.
A frozen mojito. It's instantly melted. That looks like a
melted.
French fry on top.
Right?
It's just a
Just
wooden
a little
stick.
piece of the poutine in there. It's a sugar
Oh, that's cool.
stick, right? Like one of those raw sugar sticks.
That's really cool. And then they got the scallops from Canada as well.
Absolutely. With a gluten-free beer.
Oh, there she goes. You
My
get that every year.
Glutenberg, baby. Mm.
How is it? Does it taste like Bud Light?
No.
Better?
Better.
I'm nervous about this because it doesn't look that great. I'm gonna try some of the scampi poutine. I don't think it
I might order one.
looks like a curd.
There's not a lot of shrimp.
I'll get a, yeah, not a lot of
Like
shrimp.
right here?
I don't want to take your shrimp. I'll just take some fries with the sauce. Sauce is pretty solid. It is very garlicky, like you said. I get a little bit of the white wine in there. Not bad. It definitely tastes better than it looks. Just diving into this chicken and waffles first. I think the bees should dive into the chicken and
We want
waffles.
the honey.
How do we eat that? I think you gotta cut us off a little bite.
Well, and you know it has Nate's favorite thing on top. Spicy hot honey.
I love hot
Hot
honey.
honey on there? Oh, Lordy, I didn't know
hot
that.
honey, yeah, I love
Hey.
hot honey.
Let's see, right here.
Cut into that little waffle. Oh, that cornbread just falling apart though.
I know, the cornbread waffle just kind of tumbled.
Not
That looks like
promising.
my spoon bread.
Not promising.
Not promising.
All right, I got a bite. I got a little cornbread waffle, some of the crispy chicken with the hot honey and the butter. The chicken has a little bit of a weird texture. It's not, I feel like it's not a good quality piece of fried chicken. I feel like that's the issue. A leaf just hit me in the face. But I really like the cornbread waffle, and I love that honey on top. It's a little bit of sweet, spicy, crispy, savory action. I kind of like it. It's not as good as I thought it would be, but it is pretty decent. So I'm gonna try the flatbread now. My blueberries kept falling off of this, so I wish I got some blueberry in there, but we'll try it without. Oh, I got a piece with that. I think it's goat cheese on there. Yum.
Let's try this thing with the land and the flour. I think I'm gonna just, you know, have a little flour.
That cheese on there with the prosciutto and the sweetness is really good. But I will say, it's a lot of flatbread and not a lot of toppings. Like it needs more. 'Cause I took one bite, and this pizza has no more toppings left. It's just like the flatbread. So a little more toppings and this would do the trick. So we were heading into the Odyssey and then we stumbled upon the Florida Fresh booth. They have grilled street corn on the cob, a blackened fish slider, watermelon salad, and Florida strawberry shortcake. All right, so here's the food from the Florida Fresh booth that I got. We got the slider, the blackened fish slider without the remoulade because that's a mayo sauce. You know we got to stay away from that over here. And then we got the strawberry shortcake. This looks insane. It's like a biscuit. Look at the crystallized sugar on the top. And it's filled with whipped cream, strawberries. Oh my gosh. This might be a sleeper item. It looks like it might be the best thing I've had so far. I had to bring the food inside. Excuse the bad lighting. It is so hot out today. It is March 1st.
We're
dying.
drenched.
We're not ready for the summer yet, but I'm gonna dig into these. I'm gonna take a bite of this blackened fish slider first. Here we go. Let's do it.
They look so pretty and
Flower and Garden Festival is really breaking out the blackened seasoning. First we had the blackened shrimp with the shrimp and grits from Brunch Cut. Now we got the blackened fish slider. The bun, I wish the bun was like a little softer. If this was on a bun from the Boathouse, like one of their rolls there, this would be insane. The bun is lacking a little, but the flavor of the fish is spot on. No, it looks like a biscuit. I can't get enough of this thing. It looks so good. I gotta get a bite. Gotta get a bite here. Here we go. We got some strawberry. I don't know if it's Cool Whip, whipped cream. I don't know what it is, but it looks good.
it looks good.
Biscuit. Oh yeah. Here we go. I got everything.
That doesn't even sound appealing.
That tastes like summer. Tastes like summer right there. The strawberries are really sweet. And the biscuit is a little dry, but I mean, I kind of expected that. It's kind of usually what happens when you get biscuits. But this tastes like summer to me.
Chris is living his best life right now.
If this brie does not get in my stomach, there's going to be some really angry people.
Maria and Chris stopped at the, what is it, the Citrus Blossom booth?
Yes, we got everything. Everybody dig in.
The tempura shrimp with the sweet and sour sauce, the lemon meringue, the deer flight, and that.
So I'm gonna do this proper. I'm gonna do appetizer, main course, dessert.
Oh, that's a good idea. And this brie here is really what I wanted to try. This was one of the top things I was looking forward to trying this festival, and it looks insane. I need to grab me a piece of this brie here. Got to get a little, oh, look at all that honey there. Is there like a...
It's like an orange citrus honey.
Okay, I'll get a little blueberry here. And Allie said these blueberries were marinated in limoncello. Oh yeah, there's like a little like, maybe like a crescent roll type of wrap on the outside of the brie in there.
They could make it for me without the crescent roll.
Oh yeah. You could serve brie cheese to me literally any way, and I'll love it. You can't go wrong with brie cheese, so this is good. I will say though, I think it was a little too sweet. I could have done without all of the honey. Just like a little nice drizzle on top to add a touch of sweet. There was maybe a little too much, but still I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna try a bite of the tempura shrimp as well. So nice crunch. The sauce is really good too. But Chris is definitely right there. Look at that tiny little bit of shrimp compared to all the breading. The breading is good though. We are quickly running out of time here at the festival. Not really. It's 3:22 and we've only been to a couple booths. So I think we're gonna take a little shortcut here. We're gonna go around. I don't think we're gonna stop at Mexico, China, or Germany, or Italy, because who needs to go to Italy? But I think our next stop is gonna be America. So we're gonna be skipping quite a few countries to head to the other side of the World Showcase. So even though we are skipping a lot of countries here, a lot of the countries that we're walking through pretty much are ones that have the same menu, Flower and Garden Festival after Flower and Garden Festival. Mexico always has the taco, China always has the pot stickers, and Germany always has the potato pancakes and the ham and cheese pretzel roll. So I don't need to get them again, I've had them all before. As I'm walking through Norway here, I'm wondering, why does Norway never have a festival booth? It's like the only country in the World Showcase to not have a festival booth. Sometimes they have one for food and wine, but sometimes they don't. So, does anyone know why? Let me know. There ain't no surprise that Italy would have no line, because after I show you the menu, you will know exactly why there's no line. And here we go. A Caesar salad, a tortelloni, and hazelnut chocolate pudding. I mean, like, who, you know what? I would like to speak with the creator of the Italy menu for all these festivals. I need a word with them. As we're making our way into America here, Maria remembered that they have a key lime coffee here at the Joffrey stand just outside of America. And I know these guys are getting it. I can't drink a full coffee, but I might try a sip. Oh yeah, you wouldn't think key lime and coffee would go together, but I actually kind of enjoy this. It is very light and refreshing. I definitely agree. Chris and Maria said it's very light. I agree. I kind of dig it. Here we are. We finally made it after that stop at Joffrey's in Magnolia Terrace, aka America. They have a lot of really interesting things that I'm dying to try. The muffalata panini, spicy chicken gumbo, crawfish pie, bananas Foster bread pudding. Oh my god. That sounds so good. And I've been on a gumbo kick lately, so I'm excited to see how this one stacks up. And here it is, coming in hot. We've got everything. A Bayou cocktail, the muffalata panini, the bananas Foster bread pudding, oh, the gumbo, and the crawfish pie. So I think I'm gonna start with the crawfish pie. I guess we've got like a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe crawfish type of gumbo and then a puff pastry on top. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if you can see there. You might be able to see that crawfish. Let's try it. It's okay. It almost tastes like gumbo. I feel like it does taste like gumbo. It looks like gumbo and it tastes like gumbo. I will say too, with that crawfish pie, you do get quite a bit of crawfish in it. The last bite I just had 2 pieces of crawfish in it, which is kind of shocking for an Epcot festival. Right, it is gumbo time. And I'm gonna try this gumbo here. Like I said, I've been really loving the gumbo at Port Orleans. I've been going like once a week to get it. I've been obsessed. So I wonder if this is better or just as good or worse. Allie hasn't been in this vlog. She hasn't been able to eat anything. The gluten-free options are non-existent.
You could have had the black.
I'm gonna try the gumbo.
Slider without the slider.
Probably, yeah.
I actually did that. It was very good.
What it was?
Good. It definitely has a kick to it. It's way spicier than the one at Port Orleans. Super flavorful. I enjoy it. It's pretty good. There's not that much meat in this gumbo though. So it's a lot of like the gravy kind of stuff over the rice, which is good. It's flavorful, spicy. But I wish there was a little bit more meat in this. So I'm gonna try the bananas Foster bread pudding now. Nice little banana flavor with the caramel and everything. The cake is super moist. I was expecting it to be a lot better, to be honest, but it's just okay. Honestly, I thought it would be a lot better. I'm kind of disappointed. Okay, so it's really hot here at the festival. Me and Promise are both dying here.
Yes, bring water and bring a fan.
Bring fan. I did not bring water or bring fan, but I've had like 5 bottles of water so far. And we're on our way to get Promise's favorite. What are we getting?
No, not my favorite. The best food of the festival.
Can I tell you something?
What? You've never had it?
No, I've had frushi.
Oh.
We're going to get frushi. I don't think the frushi is that good. I really don't.
And a lot of people are afraid of it, and a lot of people don't like the texture.
Oh, I'm not afraid of it. I think it needs more of that like strawberry sauce that they put under or whatever it is.
I can see that.
Like it's just like cantaloupe in
Cantaloupe,
coconut rice. Like I don't see the hype, if I'm honest.
It's
like
just, I think it's more of the excitement of you can only get it this time of year. I've been getting
that is true. And where else can you get it?
You can't.
So, okay, I guess we'll get some frushi. Go, we got the usual suspect, the frushi. I'm gonna get it for you guys. They've also got some other like nigiri sushi, a creamy shrimp udon. Sounds interesting. And this Nagori dragon fruit sake cocktail. That sounds delicious. Honestly, all these beverages do. Should I get all 3? Decided to go all out in Japan. I got every single beverage. This is like this one here, this pretty pink one is like a hibiscus lemonade sake. And then I don't even know what that is. And we've got a cherry blossom beer. And I got the frushi just for you.
Love it. In case you don't know, they do not give you chopsticks. You have to ask for them.
Only the seasoned vets know to ask for them.
If you eat sushi with a fork, just know. You cannot.
Don't waste my chopsticks.
Nate's a cheater with the chopsticks.
You guys hate when I do this,
I never hated that.
but I love it. It's respectful. I'm respecting my fingers so they don't get splinters, and now I'm about to respect my mouth by giving it the best
Respect
food
the
of
mouth.
festival.
Wait, we got a cheers. Let me
Cheers.
get my frushi up. I gotta get a little dip in the strawberry sauce there.
and in the whipped cream, yes. Shake
Respect
it.
your mouth.
Oh, I still want to use strawberries.
My strawberry fell out. Taking that back.
Look at the frushi skills. Like, look at this. Come on.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my god.
Too much rice.
Oh my god.
Too much rice.
All right, if you don't like it, then I'll just.
I don't get the hype.
The biggest hype about it this year is I think they usually only gave you 3.
Now
And
you
we
get
got
4.
4. And that's amazing. They changed the plating. They changed a lot, but they didn't change the delicious fruity flavor.
Too much rice.
But I do, rice everywhere. I do agree with you that I would like some more of that strawberry compote.
More fruit, more sauce, less rice.
Yes, bring your own strawberry compote.
Along with the frushi, like I said, I also got every single beverage at the Japan booth. So, we're gonna start with the Cherry Blossom Pilsner. Cheers. A little too floral tasting for me. It tastes very florally, which I don't really like floral tasting beers. Not that much of a fan. This is the plum sake.
In a fancy cup.
It is like a flower. This cup is like a flower. Ooh. That's good. It has like a nice little plum hint with the sake. I love sake, so anything with sake I'll like. And this one is the real one, the dragon fruit sake cocktail.
That beauty.
It looks like it's like separating a little. There's like separation in the beverage. Oh yeah. That one is where it's at. This is better than the violet sake. The beverages have been consumed, the frushi has been consumed. And now I think we're heading to France to get the goat cheese croissant and another one of my all-time favorite festival foods, the creme brulee beignet. It is delicious. Here we are in France. They have the goat cheese croissant, which I said I'm getting, the creme brulee beignet, and I might have to be down for a rosé frozen slush. That sounds so refreshing right now. We've got quite the spread on this table. So I stopped in France. I got the rosé slush, the goat cheese croissant, and the creme brulee beignet. And then Nate, what is this? La Isla Fresca. We got the oxtail with the pigeon pea rice, the shrimp skewer. What is that cocktail?
This is, hold on.
Looks fruity and delicious, and then a tres
It's
leches,
rum.
I think as well. A rum beverage.
It's a like plant-based tres leches.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That
it's like
that would be great for all you
oat milk
plant-based.
and
Yeah.
almond milk.
The rosé slush every year is a hit. You cannot go wrong with this beverage. So refreshing, perfect on a hot day like today. I don't know if it's really that hot. It's like 85 degrees. I think it just feels like it's so much hotter because it hasn't been this hot in a while. But we're dying out here, and this slush is perfect for that weather. And perfect even if it's cold. I'd drink this in the cold. It's that good. I'm gonna do creme brulee beignet first. And this creme brulee beignet is only really good if the top is super crispy and bruleed. And I can't tell if it is yet, so let's try it.
So obviously it's super moist. That's just tres leches cake. There are 3 different milks in here.
Delicious. The inside is like the filling of the custard of the creme brulee, and it's bruleed on top. Oh my god. X Games mode. I'm finally opening the goat cheese croissant here. Ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready for this.
Have fun.
Oh, look at all that goat cheese.
Oh yeah.
Look at that gorgeousness.
It looks so good. Okay, goat cheese croissant. Does it get any better than goat cheese stuffed in a croissant?
Shrimp.
No.
With the salsa and the rice. Preferably not on my clothes.
So creamy.
Spicy.
The herbs in that goat cheese work
Honestly,
so
spicy.
well. The croissant.
I must be getting a special. Must be getting
Please
used
get
to
this.
it.
I'll tell you what. The France booth is a hit. It might go down as my favorite booth of the festival so far. Everything was great. The goat cheese croissant, the creme brulee beignet, and the beverage. Like, you cannot go wrong with any of those things you ordered. I'm curious to see how the other things are. I think they had like a braised beef gnocchi maybe. And then what else do they have there in France?
I got the braised beef. It's actually one of my favorite things.
All right, the braised beef is good, I hear. And they had something else on the menu too. I can't quite remember. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But France booth is a hit for sure. Nate is making a bold claim and saying that La Isla Fresca is his favorite booth of the festival. I haven't tried anything from here yet.
It's very rich.
And this oxtail, that's your favorite thing of the festival.
Yeah,
so
very good.
even better than the ribeye?
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
I don't know. That's pretty
gotcha
good.
there. Oh, okay. Well, he saved me a bite. I'm gonna try it. Oxtail.
The waffle itself is really good.
We also.
You're not wrong. That oxtail is good.
It's got a lot of flavor.
It does have a lot of flavor. It's almost like a gumbo feel, kind of, right? A little bit of gumbo vibes in there. It is good. So, post France, I think I only have it in me to get one more little snack here from the festival. And I've got my eyes on the Impossible Lumpia from the Trowel and Trellis booth. These lumpia are plant-based and they look really good, so I'm gonna get them. As we're walking out here, Nate made a really good point. Are you ready to do this again in like 48 hours?
Not so much.
We're gonna be in Disney's California Adventure for the opening day of the Food and Wine Festival over there on the West Coast. And these first days of the festivals, they're rough, they kill us. We get really full. So we gotta really take a break tomorrow so we can prepare for opening day of Food and Wine the next day. And here's a look at the menu at Trowel and Trellis, hosted by Impossible. So all of the stuff on this menu is plant-based. The boneless Impossible Korean short rib is always a fan favorite. It's really good. But that is brand new. The Impossible Lumpia with a Thai sweet chili sauce. That sounds delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Here they are. Here are the lumpia. And right off the bat, these look super crispy. I bet that sauce on top is gonna be great. And they give you 5 for $5.50. So this is like the perfect shareable snack for you to share with your friends and family, or just eat on your own if you really like lumpia. And remember, these are plant-based as well. So if you eat plant-based, you could try these. Let's do it. They looked crispier than they actually were because that was hard to rip off. But the flavor is there. That sweet chili sauce on the outside is really good. The Impossible meat on the inside as well. And then it is a little crispy once you get down to it. Wish it was a little crispier, but I'm really enjoying these. These are probably one of my favorite things of the festival so far, honestly. I'd get these again. As I'm walking out of the World Showcase here, I'm thinking of my top 5 things that I ate today, and we had a lot. I think you guys know that. But I definitely put the lumpia in there in that top 5 spot. The lumpia, once you got past that initial chewiness, there was a crunch to them, and I actually really ended up enjoying them. The more I ate them, the more I enjoyed. And we'll go with France in there as well. That goat cheese croissant, phenomenal, as is the creme brulee beignet. I love both of those. So those are in there as well. That's 3 spots. We got 2 more. I'll go the cinnamon roll bites from Brunch Cut, another returning favorite. Always so good. And number 5, the 5th thing, would be that bison ribeye. I love that as well. This ended up being a really good festival day for food. Everything was pretty good. And with that, I think our day here at the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival is complete. I am absolutely stuffed. We tried so many new things, so many great returning things, and I'm so happy I was able to bring you guys along. Now remember, this video was brought to you by You Can Fly Travels, and if you guys need any help planning your Disney vacation, they are the ones to call. Once again, I'm putting the link to their website in the description so you guys can check them out. Remember, their service is completely free to you. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It just helps you out, helps you plan. And thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great day today filled with so many great eats, but I think it's time for me to get home. I've got a California trip to pack for and get ready for, so I'll see you guys at the Food and Wine Festival over in DCA. Bye there, thanks for watching.